Students, how are you? Hope all are doing good. Yes, class 8B. I hope you enjoyed your Zoom class yesterday. And today we had a class with class 8C. Okay, so Zoom classes we will be having once a week. We'll see how things work out. Okay, so far we have done about this children at work, about Velu and how he has left home and walking one day up to Kannur, and from Kannur he takes a train called the Kanyakumari Express. He reaches Chennai, and there he comes across a girl in a banyan, a long banyan, and she begins to talk to him. She is the only person who has spoken to him so far, and she asks him, "Are you hungry?" and he says yes, and then she goes off from the station looking for food, and he is left there at the bench thinking, deciding what to do. Should he follow the girl or not? So in the end he decides to follow the girl, and today we will carry on this story which is coming up in the video. Please listen to the story, please, it will help you. Okay, it will help you. So listen to the story and do your homework that I'm going to send today. Okay, some word meanings and again some question answers from the text. Yesterday's homework comprehension check, I hope you all have finished that. Okay, so listen to the story carefully. So let's see what happens in these pages. Part 2. Velu follows his friend through the crowded streets to a big building. Behind the building there is a big garbage bin. Velu wonders why they are there at all. So this is what is going to happen in these coming up paragraphs. So far I hope it is clear. I have explained to you, or I have recapped in the introductory video. So let us carry on with this part 2. He caught up with the girl as she was leaving the station. He caught up with the girl means he reached the girl. Remember, the girl had left him and she began walking without looking back. And he was still left on the bench deciding what to do. Suddenly he thought that there is nothing that I can do, so I better go with the girl. So he caught up with her, so he reached her. That is, he caught up with her means he reached her as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, when they reached the road, Velu found that the vehicles kept coming and never stopped for anyone. Remember, this is his first time coming into town. He is a village boy, a villager coming from the village where he used to see very, very few people walking on the road. Only once or twice a year he used to see people in the Mela. And so now coming out of the station, he saw so many vehicles coming and going, and none was stopping for anyone. All were just moving by fast, and he was quite frightened. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides, making his head spin. His head spin means his head was going round and round. He was feeling very dizzy seeing so many vehicles there on the road. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. So since vehicles were passing by on the road, they could not cross. So they had to stand at the side of the road for a long time. And when they found a gap and they found an opening, they ran through the opening across the road. Velu kept hesitating, and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. Velu was still very, very scared, not used to this kind of life, but this girl seemed to be used to this kind of life. So Velu kept hesitating, kept waiting, and the girl had to drag him to the other side. "What do you think you're doing? Grazing cows? If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney," the girl told Velu. She began to scold him. "What are you doing? What do you think you are doing? You're taking care of cows. You're making cows eat grass here. If you stand around here, you will become like chutney," she said to him. Velu's heart was still beating fast. He was still scared, not knowing what to do. He looked back at Central Station and the traffic speeding by. He just gave a glance. He just turned back his head and he could see the traffic, the cars and the motorcycles and scooters all moving by. Speeding by means going by very, very fast. How had they managed to come through that? He was quite confused. He could not imagine that he had walked through that crowd. They walked along the side of the road. So now they had crossed the road. Velu had crossed the road with the help of the girl, and now they were at the side of the road. This is on page 10. Making his head spin, the meaning is given there. Making his head spin means giving him a headache, making him feel dizzy. Chutney, chutney here means run over or killed. Killed by what? Killed by whom? By the vehicles. Crushed and ground into chutney by the oncoming traffic. Traffic did not care for anyone crossing the road. You can see the man in the picture there. Yes, with his hand he is holding this tooth. So Velu was still imagining how they were able to cross that much traffic. They walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. You know, signboards which are there on the roadside, which you see, advertisements. So those signboards. They walked under some huge signboards. Velu looked up at the pictures. Banyans, car tires, pens, a woman holding a box. The writing was all in English, so he didn't know what it meant. So he could see huge signboards with all these pictures there, but pictures of banyans, car tires, pens, a woman holding a box, and everything that was written on these signboards was all in English, and he could not understand what the meaning of these signboards were. But the pictures he could see. The girl turned onto a wide bridge and walked up. They reached one bridge and they walked up the bridge. Velu stopped and peeped over the railing. He stopped and he looked down from the bridge. Under him, the road ran into the city. In the distance, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. So as he looked down, he saw a road going under the city. And far away in the distance, means far away, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. So all this was very, very new to him. See that big building with the wall around it? If you're not careful, you'll soon be counting bars there. The girl grinned and pointed at a huge building. So she showed him a huge building a little far away. And she said to him, "Do you see that building over there? If you're not careful, you'll soon be counting bars there." What does it mean, counting bars? That means she was showing him the jail. Counting bars means he was looking at the jail. That was the jail building. Velu squinted and read the Tamil sign, Central Jail. So that was written in Tamil and he could understand, he could read Tamil. So he read Central Jail. He squinted, he made his eyes small and he read the sign on that huge building. "Why? I haven't done anything wrong." Velu said, "No, I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I go there?" "You don't have to do anything. Just don't get caught. That's all," the girl advised him. The girl said, "No, you don't have to do anything. But if you get caught walking around in the road, if a policeman sees you, he'll simply take you away and put you in the jail. So just don't get caught," she said to him. What does she mean? Velu wondered. Again, Velu began to think. What is the meaning? What is she saying? What is the meaning of what she is saying? He wondered, he thought. Meanwhile, the girl was already heading down the bridge with the sack on her shoulder. So now they had reached the middle of the bridge and they were going downwards. The girl was going downwards with the sack on her back, on her shoulder. What was in it? He had seen her putting plastic cups into it at the station. So now he became quite curious. He wanted to know what she was carrying in the sack. At the station, he had seen her putting plastic cups into the bag. But still then he was wondering. And then he asked her, "What are you carrying in that bag?" And she replied, "Things, bottles, paper. This is what I'm carrying in the bag." Velu wondered what she was doing with them, but he felt too shy to ask any more questions. And Velu began to wonder. Velu never knew that these kind of things existed in his village. In his village, he did not have any of these kind of things. And so he wanted to ask her more questions, but then he felt shy to ask her anymore. So he kept quiet. It was still morning, but the sun blasted down on the tar and Velu's bare feet burned. So Velu was without slippers and the sun was very, very hot and blasted down on the tar. Tar means the coal tar, which the roads are made of, the black material which the roads are made of. That had become very, very hot and Velu's feet began to burn. It was not like walking on a mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He began to sweat terribly. He tried hard to walk in the shade and keep up with the girl at the same time. She walked really fast. How far away was the food? He began to think. He was already very, very hungry. So he began to think, how far is the food? This girl was walking really fast and he was finding it difficult to keep time with her. And then he also had so many questions in his mind. After almost an hour of walking, they had walked for an hour nearly, they stopped in front of a big building. Sri Raja Rajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam, read Velu slowly. So this was the name of the building that they had stood in front of. A sign with letters made of flowers said, Groom, J.V. Vinayagan, Bride Rani. So, groom and bride. So what was happening here at this building? There was a wedding going on. A marriage was going on between J.V. Vinayagan and Rani. Velu stared at the big cars parked outside. Outside the building, there were big cars parked. He looked at them. One of the cars had a flower garland and roses taped onto it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly, and stuck it in her hair. The girl was a very brave girl. She took one flower from the car. You can imagine whose car that is. That is the car meant for the girl to go away in after marriage. So she quickly plucked one flower from the car, and she put it into her hair. Come on, she said. Are we going to eat here? Asked Velu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside. From the gate, Velu could see a huge hall inside, and people were sitting there inside, and he asked her, are we going to eat here? This was what Velu asked her, seeing people inside. So I hope it is clear what we have done so far. So now, a quick recap of what we have done today. So now they are out of the station, and Velu comes across a lot of traffic and he doesn't know how to cross the road. The girl helps him, pulls him, and she helps him cross the road. And on the way, they see huge signboards. So Velu looked at these huge signboards and he didn't know what they said because they were all written in English. And then they reached a bridge and they began to climb up the bridge. And from the bridge, Velu looked down, and under him he could see a road going into the city. And far away in the distance, he could see big buildings, huge buildings, and towers and more roads. So this is what he saw from the bridge. So then the girl showed him the central jail and told him that if he was not careful, he would very soon be going into that jail. And Velu was wondering, why is she saying that? And then he asked her, I haven't done anything wrong, so why should I go there? And she said, okay, just don't get caught, she told him. And then he began to wonder about what she was carrying in her sack. And then she replied, she said to him, things, bottles and paper. This is what was in her bag. And then Velu was wondering what she was doing with these kind of things, but he was too shy to ask questions. And suddenly, and it became very, very hot, and the road also became very hot, and Velu's feet began to burn in the heat. He tried to walk in the shade, but then it was not possible for him to walk all the time in the shade because this girl was walking very, very fast. And he began to wonder about the food. Where was the food? He was thinking. After some time, they reached a building, and in the building, like I told you, it was mentioned groom and bride's name, and it was actually a marriage hall where these people were getting married. And outside, Velu saw a car on which it had on which were many flowers, and the girl took one flower from there and put it in her hair. And then Velu asked her, "Are we going to eat here?" when he saw the huge hall and the number of people in the hall. So that is the summary of what we have done today. Hope it is clear. I'm sending you some word meanings. Please write the words, write the meanings, and also answer the few questions that I am sending you. Yes, I hope it is being clear. I hope if you have any doubts, you can always ask me. You can message me. You can send me a voice message. Yes, that is better for your English one. So do that and try to understand the story and complete your homework. Do not send me now till I ask you. Okay. So bye then. Take care. Bye.